Alright, hey guys, what's up? I made a video before about Louis Vuitton and all that, and about how to spot a fake one. Um, and I uploaded it, and it looked like shit, and yeah. So I just decided to remake it because I couldn't find the old video to re-upload it so it would come up clear. Because I think that those of you who watched it was like all choppy, and the words didn't match my mouth. It was just absolute shit. So I'm just gonna start over. And what I'm going to say is that I'm going to give you a demonstration on how to spot a real from a replica. As we all know that these fakes are getting really like good. Like I remember seeing some fakes that are just blatant fakes. Like you can just tell that they're fake because they don't even have the right damn symbols. They have like hearts and like retarded looking uh, flowers and stuff. So let's go over like some things about the real thing. Well, as we all know, that you probably have read online about how where you buy the Louis and if it's this price and that price, it's probably not real. That's generally not the case anymore because there's a lot of people that do own Louis Vuittons and they want to get rid of them, and the demand for Louis Vuitton is very, very, very high, and you know. Um, just because it's a cheap Louis Vuitton doesn't mean it's not real. Like I could have one of my bags and I need $100 and I have no use for this bag. I'd sell it online for $100, no problem, because I need the money now. I mean, but people won't buy it because they'll think it's fake. So just because the price is crap does not mean it's fake. But there are some like signs that you can look for to see if it is fake. One, make sure that the seller is has a good reputation. Look at people's reviews, like if it's on eBay or Amazon. Never go to iOffer. iOffer is all fake stuff. Not all of it. There's some things out there that are real, but I don't know. It's iOffer. Come on. I don't know. So let's go over some of the things that Louis Vuitton does have on their bags. So I have here the Speedy 35. The Speedy I purchased last summer in New York City, right on Fifth Avenue. Those of you who have been to New York or are from New York, it's that big building. It looks like it's just the big one, and then down the street is like Gucci, and then it goes onward. It's like 4 stories, I think it is, or 3 stories, 4 stories. I can't remember. It was last summer. But when you these bags are so much different in quality. Like when you feel it versus seeing it. Like if you walk down the street and you see somebody carrying a Louis Vuitton, the only way you can tell really is by touching it because they are copied so well. Another thing you could look for is you can't even do that anymore because they have bags that age. Now the leather ages, but one thing you could look for is the hole in the little leaf here. The hole on the fakes either are really small or about the size of a pen size hole, or a little bit smaller than a pen. These holes are bigger, like I would say about like the size of a Sharpie hole. You know how big like a Sharpie is. It's how big it is, and it's also positioned in the middle. Versus the fakes, they put it down at the bottom, or at the top, or somewhere. So that's one thing you can do if you're standing in line at the I don't know, the train station, and you see like a bitch with a Louis Vuitton. You can just tell by the hole. Another thing that you can do if you don't want people to think that your bag is fake is get it monogrammed. I had this thing monogrammed with my initials. It's backwards on the camera, but you can have it initialed. They hot stamp it, which is free. So you can just say, "Hey, I want it hot stamped," and they'll put anything you want: numbers, letters. And then I think there's 3 other, whatever they're called, where you change the font. Yeah. You can also have them monogrammed, which means they painted. Now that costs a lot more money and it takes a long time, a few months, because they have to make the bag completely from scratch versus these are made on assembly lines. And then, I mean, don't get me wrong, the quality is still good. I mean, it's still hand stitched, or so I think. They're hand stitched. That's what they told me, um, along the assembly line. So the quality is still there. They're just made on assembly lines. Um, but when you have it monogram, they hand paint the canvas to your choosing of what you want. And it's about like, depending on the bag, they do suitcases, the speedies, and the keep-alls. And they range from $400 all the way up to, like $400 or $500 just for the painting. But it really does make the bag more yours. It has your personality like mixed into it. But the painting, I mean, it is a good way to show that it is real, but they're starting to make fakes now that are painted. So the real thing to do is just get it monogrammed because that shows that, or get it painted because you can also have your initials painted on it. That's a good way to make it look real. Um, if you order it online and if they send it to you in the mail, um, like just as the bag, I mean, they shouldn't do that because I don't know. It just looks bad because then it just looks fake. But sometimes people just throw away the box. When they sold it to me at the Louis Vuitton store, they gave me this box, which is it's not that big. It's like I don't know. It's kind of big, but I don't know. It's a real sturdy box. It's really sturdy. Like I don't know. That's the box they gave it to me in. Also, another thing that they will give you, well, it's wrapped in the dust bag. Now, the dust bag is different from the fake ones. The fake ones, the lettering on their dust bags is bigger, and it's like chipped, kind of. It's like a different, like the lettering is chippy and crappy. And the color of the material is more of a yellow. Like, it's not very good. Also, the stitching on the dust bag is really good versus the fake one where it's just like falling apart already. So that's that, and then they have the receipts that they give you. Is this the one receipt? No, that's a different receipt. How about this one? Oh, this one was for the Speedy. This is for in New York. Now they give it to you like this, and then they fold it in half, and it has that, and it has the address on the back. So you can see here that it says blah 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 New York, New York, and then on the inside it has all that information. The $871, but it's all backwards. But it just shows it was $800 in the end, and $71 tax. Fucking pissed me off. I was like, what the fuck? $71. Also, another thing you can get with Louis Vuitton is that you can have messages put in your thing, and it comes in like an envelope like this with the Louis, and you open it, and inside it has the return stuff, and then also inside would have the this message, and you can have it like personalized, so you can just tell them to type it up. It's usually used for like gift purchases and all that stuff, so you can send it to a friend or something. I don't know why you would gift a Louis Vuitton. I would never gift it because I'd want it for myself. So that is for the real ones. Another thing they also do is for the real ones, they put up like bows on it and stuff. And the real ones, like I said, like if you order something online, and it says it's like on sale, that's no good. Louis Vuitton, they use the highest materials. There's no way in shit it's gonna go on sale because it costs too much money to make them, and the materials are too high. It's like saying this $2 million house is on sale, and the whole thing is made of like I don't know, some kind of really fancy wood or something. I don't know, but it just doesn't. I don't know. It's just not likely. Also, if you get something like this, let me show you. Like this. This piece, it's got to fit the little dust bag because every one of these are designed for each of the products. So if it fits, I mean, it shows that it's made for it. Also, everything that you buy from these stores should come in a dust bag and should come in these boxes because if they don't, it's a knockoff. Some of the sites are actually even copying the boxes now for the small pieces, not the big ones. I don't know why, but yeah. So the small ones, that's what they do. Now let's move on to the fake stuff. Fake. Fake, fake, fake. I bought this on a site, and people and all my friends, they say it looks exactly like the real thing, but it feels fake. Now, the difference between the real and the fake is that this bag, this material, the brown stuff with the monogram on it, is not canvas, coated canvas, because this canvas is just cotton, and it's and then they deep fry it in this shit, and then in this chemical, and then it makes the brown. So that's how they get that to look like that, and it's also very sturdy and kind of like more of a stiffer feeling, versus the fake bags, which are very soft and easy to fold, and they just feel kind of cheap, like cheap, you know. This is one of the bags that actually have the leather that ages. This I paid about $250 for this. I think it was almost 300 with the. Yeah, it was about 300. And like all of this is like it's all leather. The entire thing is completely leather. So like versus this, it's just like the canvas coated, and then the handles are the only things on here that's leather, and well, of course, the pull tabs and the leaf and stuff. That's all leather too, but this whole bag is leather. All of their products usually are made of leather or another like a cheap material that feels like leather, but it's actually just plastic. Like this one, this is just cheap plastic feeling crap. You know, I picked this up in Chinatown. It was like $50, but I'd rather get a cheap ass like one that's really good copy than, you know, pay 400. This one was actually a gift from my grandma. She lives in San Francisco, and she came to visit, and she brought this with her because it was actually a re-gift because she got it from one of her patients, and so she gave it to me, and I took it to Louis Vuitton, and had it like authenticated, and they was like, oh yeah, blah, blah, blah. And it also feels like exactly like this one, so it's real. One thing that you can also look for in fake bags is the metal. The metal on the fakes is gold plated, and it's very very shiny, and it's fake looking, I guess. Versus the the real bags, their hardware is actually made of brass, and it's not bright and shiny gold looking. It's more got a kind of a yellowish, kind of a little bit of green in it, kind of look to it. I mean, can't really see it on the camera, but I mean there is a difference between the two. Get this up here. Come on, cheap ass bag. See how like I don't know. There's just a difference. Like this one is way more shinier than the one with this one. Let's see here. Some things that you come with the fake bags, if you're not sure if it's real or fake, and you order it and it comes, and you're not sure if it's real or fake, some things that will come with it are these little envelopes. It's golden, like greenish golden envelopes, and inside house this really poorly cut out Louis Vuitton symbol, along with the Claire Glissé, which means cleaning, I think. I don't know. And then they have this really piece of shit looking stamp thing. They don't even do this with the real ones. So I don't know why they do it, just to make you. If you don't do your research, they probably think, oh, it looks so real. No, you're just dumb. And then they come with these little books, and then they just tell you how to clean it. Avoid checking in your glazed leather luggage. Like, this isn't even luggage. Like, some of the, like, this one came with, this one, and this isn't even luggage. Clean your bag, wipe it with a soft, dampened cloth, blah, 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 blah. And, like, the print in the inside is, like, kind of shitty. Yeah. So, the handles on the bags, this one, what makes them age, is this the oils in your hands and the sun and the wind and all that dumb shit. But, what's it called? If you want to speed up the process, you can. I don't advise this, but you can use, what's it called? It's called mink oil, and you just dab it onto a cotton swab, not cotton swab, I mean those little powder white puffs. And just rub it all over the leather, and then put it in the sun. That'll speed up the process by an ass ton. Like, it could take maybe about 4 or 5 years to make the leather look like with the patina, like dark honey colored. You can probably do that in maybe about a week. But it's not good for the leather because it will make it like it'll just shorten the life of the handles. If worse comes to worse and it turns to shit, you can take it to Louis and they will replace the straps. But I don't know how much it costs. So I don't know. You can probably call them and ask. But if you have any questions at all, you can definitely leave me a comment or whatever, and I will get back to you. Oh, if you want to see, let me go ahead and grab it. I have another old Louis Vuitton. It was actually my mom's. I'll be right back. Okay, so this one was my mom's, and she got it in like the 80s, she said, and she's used it. This bag is really old. I mean, look how much, like, the leather has changed compared to the two. Like, this one's, like, black, and eventually this is what this one will look like with time of use. She said she used this bag pretty much almost every day for like 20 years, and it's in excellent shape. I talked to somebody about how much it would be worth if I tried selling it again, and they said it'd probably bring about $100 or $200 still. So that's like how much the value holds in these bags. That's how high quality they are. I mean, every day for 20 years. I mean, that's really good. So yeah, just leave me a comment if you have any questions or if you want me to post any different videos or whatever. Feel free to do so.